Or they try to.
All right, we're back with Suzanne Forlano Sager, co-owner of Pallazo 1831 restaurant down on, I guess it's 1837, excuse me. Who's counting? On 19, right near Racetrack Road, going to Washington South, right? On the southbound lane. Hey, and you guys specialize, I know we haven't discussed, but you do specialize in Italian cuisine, although you have the European great beers in the back, right?
Right.
Do's and don'ts. What are some of the biggest lessons? I mean, you've been in the restaurant business for a long time, so if someone was out there thinking about starting a restaurant or getting into that business or buying one out or what are the do's and don'ts in your mind?
Don't spend a lot of money at first. Make sure you have on advertising for one.
Yeah.
Pick and choose carefully. Don't advertise on everything because a lot of it is really wasteful.
Yeah.
I would also have.
By the way, when the ad people come out to see you, you're never going to think it's wasteful
because they have the best idea.
They have the best
Absolutely.
idea how to market your business, and we were joking off camera. I don't know how many damn ads I bought in the best high net worth. Magazines in Pittsburgh, and I've yet to get a phone call on one of them. Sorry, ad guys, but it's just,
it's
truth
true.
hurts.
Yeah. And I would also have to say that you have to watch how much capital you have. A lot of people think that you could put 100% of what you have right into the startup of the business, and I think that's a big mistake. I think that you should only use 50% of it and keep the other 50% in the bank for after running for a few months, you're going to need it to cover that payroll, to cover the purveyor's costs or what have you. And also location. Research your location really well. And also be there every day, all day, 24/7.
Yeah, you got to watch. You got, especially, my dad was, truth be told, my dad was in the restaurant business years and years and years ago. And restaurant business is tough.
It's very hard.
It's a tough business. You got to have your eyes on the prize, as the old saying goes. Make sure that things are running the way they should be running. And only you are going to care
absolutely
that much because everybody else gets a paycheck and skedaddles at the end of the day, right?
Yep. No matter how many high-priced managers or chefs you can bring into the restaurant, nobody is going to care as much as you.
Absolutely.
And that's just, it's your money. It's not their money. That's the bottom line.
Any other big sort of aha moments when you think back over the last couple of years after starting the restaurant that you can think of? I guess what was the biggest surprise that you had?
I would have to say employees.
What do you mean?
Probably a lot of ways. Huh?
Yeah, in a lot of ways. Surprise, I'm not sure, but shocking is how I would put it.
Yeah.
This is going to get good. This is going to be.
I
the best
love our
segment.
employees that we have now. Yeah. I'll tell you that. But basically, you have to earn their respect. You can't just hire somebody and you think because you sign their paycheck they're going to respect you. And it's a lesson I had to learn from a young age. Especially being young doesn't help when you hire people that are older than you.
Yeah.
And so that's you have to.
I've
It's
been
a
there.
fine line.
Yeah.
Fine line.
When did you know you were ready for the second location?
We actually scouted it out for about 3 years. We were looking for a second location, so it wasn't a quick. Oh, this is perfect type thing. We just we were looking for the right location, the right area, and also an opportunity. The fact that the restaurant before us was bankrupt became an opportunity for us to acquire.
Yeah.
And because of that, we were ahead of the game. And that's just how it unfolded.
So don't jump into it. Make sure it's the right opportunity.
Never jump.
It sounds like one of the recurring themes is, you have, limited resources, capital, things like that. Make sure you know where this dollar is going and are you getting the most from it and don't put yourself in a bad spot.
Right. Absolutely. And I always say, there's good debt versus bad debt. And don't be afraid of the good debt because it only helps you in the long run.
What's your favorite dish?
favorite, I would have to say, is the crepe lasagna.
Crepe
3-hour
lasagna.
process. We make our own crepes, and then we layer it with a ricotta cheese mixture and top it with a bolognese meat sauce. Delicious.
Yeah. She didn't bring any, though.
Well, we're just all going to have to go over to the restaurant for happy hour and crepe
Absolutely.
lasagna.
Sounds
That's it.
good.
Sounds good.
Suzanne, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
down and sharing with us, your experience in the restaurant business. Certainly very helpful, very impactful.
I hope so.
The best of luck with Palazzo 1837. Folks, it's worth the ride. If you're in the South Hills, if you're in the North Hills, you're east of the city, right off of Route 19. Go down, see the horses race down at the Meadowlands, and then head over for a wonderful meal. Palazzo1837.com. Suzanne Forlano Sager, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Check out the rest of the segments with Suzanne, and I appreciate you watching this episode of Pittsburgh Business Virgin.